I ask for the truth on behalf of Amy Flener concerning relationship issues and family issues and things. And I ask for guidance and insight in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And we cut the deck for you there, Amy, and I'll move things to the side here. I'll deal out 3 cards for you and we'll see what this is all about. The first card we deal is in the position of your recent past. This is your recent past in the relationship situation, circumstance, predicament, however you want to perceive it there. And that vibrates with within a time period of between now and this time last month, roughly. The next card vibrates within a sort of time period of the last 3 days to the next 3 days, that sort of nowish sort of time. That's the present. And then the immediate future is a bit like the recent past in the sense of this between now and this time last month, but because it's the immediate future, it's between now and this time next month. So you've got that sort of overflow either side of now, with now sort of overflowing either side there, as you could say. Let's just see though what's been going on just recently concerning this situation you've raised. I'll pull out the first card here and we'll just flip it nice and slowly, not to disturb its energy. And notice here you've got the winds of change. The winds of change seem to indicate that literally that change, your surroundings have been undergoing some form of transition. Things around you are changing, not so much, I suppose you are changing with it, but you're affected by it, or you've been affected by it, but it's things going on around you that really, I suppose, to some degree you've got no control over because it's other things, environmental factors, as you could call it, couldn't you? Of course, how does this affect you now from a relationship point of view? Maybe things in the family are changing, things in the relationship has been changing, but of course that's your surroundings undergoing a transition. So as things change around you, it affects either you and your family or whatever. And maybe it could be distant family as well. And it could be, I don't know. I'm just going to see what's happening now. This is, I suppose, the effect of that change, or is it the cause of the immediate future event, or are all 3 linked together and just time separates the past and the future in the sense of the energy of the siren there? Just notice how a touch of darkness looms here at the moment in the form of a temptation. I suppose really a temptation leads you astray, or may lead you astray right now, in the sense of it's as if you're being lured into something that's not really in your best of interests, something that you'd rather not or should not really be involved in, but nevertheless it's luring you and it's tempting to literally tempting to get to go toward that line of travel in the relationship that you've been in. And it's tempting maybe, is it tempting maybe to go for somebody else when you've already got somebody? Or is it tempting to go back to the person who caused you trouble in the first place? Because you feel so insecure, I don't know. There's you've been given choices. I hate choices, I can't do with them. But I'm going to just see what happens in the immediate future and see what vibrates there between now and this time next month, which seems to be significant. You got an elemental energy there, the element of fire. And that Taurus, Sagittarius, and Leo, yes, Leo, Taurus, and the earth sign, not the earth sign, the fire signs. That indicates that really you might end up finding yourself doing something silly, as you would say, doing something stupid, and that wouldn't really be the wisest of moves. But the temptation that lures you toward the rocky ground, as you would say, I suppose, I don't know, as are you one of the fire signs? Oh, sorry, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. They're the fire signs, aren't they? So I've got my reading glasses on. With the Aries, Sagittarius, and that's the controlling energy, isn't it? But at the same time, in that attempt to try and gain control of, you find yourself, reckless actions lead to conflict, don't they? And you can find yourself in just a bit of a mess. to use a what's the word? To use a finer phrase. I don't know really where this is leading, but certainly if you're not careful, something is going to come of this that shouldn't come of it. But you know full well it's the truth, and you know full well that temptation looms on the horizon, and really you can't get out of this one really unless you fight the darkness that's there right now. Of course, notice how the siren is in the darkness and yet looks forward, maybe toward the light, or even towards us here, and maybe not acknowledging the darkness. But then again, isn't it at night time when the sirens lure the sailors to the rocks, and then tragedy strikes, doesn't it? Disaster strikes. So maybe the darkness is a very useful tool for the siren to get you into this situation that you really shouldn't be in. Unhealthy boundaries are being broken right now, by the looks of it, and reckless actions will lead to conflict, most definitely. Just really be careful that whatever you do between now and this time next month, just be careful. It doesn't look good, I'm afraid, just for the foreseeable future. But for now, just for now, we'll cast a shadow, for these cards have spoken.